welcome or welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about the Steam Deck again, and today we're going to be talking about 5 games that I personally recommend you add to your wish list. And I just want to say to begin with that I'm not saying you can't buy these games full price, but I know these games go on sale, and when they do go on sale they go for very cheap prices, and as someone who likes to be careful with money, I always like to get games for a bargain. So let's jump straight in. So here's the first game we're going to be looking at. This is Death's Door. Death's Door is a top-down dungeon crawler where you play as this adorable little crow, as you can see here me playing as him. There are different weapons in this game that you can get. It has a difficulty spike. I would say the game starts off quite easy, but then it definitely gets harder as it goes on, and I am 14 hours into this game currently, and I would say that I've definitely hit the point where I'm at, I think the last boss of the game. I'm not quite sure because I haven't been looking up about it, but it's definitely gotten a lot harder. But this game has some of the best music I have heard in a game. It's so immersive, it's so beautiful. I would definitely recommend this game. And this one goes on sale really cheap. I think I picked this up for £6. So really cheap, really accessible to purchase. It's not even that expensive normally as well. I think it's about for £14 normally. So definitely recommend this game. Beautiful, love it. It's adorable. It's beautiful art style. So definitely add this one to your list. Here's the next game that we are going to be looking at. So this is Doom Eternal. So we have very jumped with this one. Right, so straight off the bat, this game is difficult. This game is hard, at least to me. I don't want you to hear me say that and think you don't want to play it because it's too difficult. Because I'm not good at games. But I love this game. This game has, the music goes so hard in this game. Okay, it's amazing. When you get into boss fights, it just ramps up so well, and it really gets you into all the monster killing, all the demon killing. It is difficult, as I said, but it looks amazing. I mean, obviously this is the newer one, but I love having this portable to play. I will always recommend this game, even though I suck at it and I have not got very far at all. It's amazing, it's so good. It's another one that goes on really good sale, and I actually picked this one and the other Doom. Is it Doom 2018 or 2016? Both came out together. Please ignore me trying and failing and dying constantly over here. We'll move on from that. Yeah, but the music is so good. It's sort of heavy metal music, works really well with the game, and it's just one of those games that's really good to play. You know, you've had a long day of work, you just want to sit down and play this, you know, a game with, you know, there's story, but it doesn't really matter. You know, you don't have to pay attention to the story. You can just go in and you just kill enemies and not think too hard about it. And I love that game for that reason, because sometimes that's just what I want to do. And as you can see here, it's gory, it's fun. We all have a great time with this game. Yes, it looks amazing. I mean, again, it's on the Steam Deck. We're on the Steam Deck OLED. You can have this game at really high settings and it's been fine. I haven't had any issues. And we are going to be getting to a boss when I can work out how to break through. There we go. But yeah, as I said, this game is difficult for me personally, but I don't think that changes. That I would still recommend this game every day. Love it. If you're unsure about this game, definitely you can find videos of people playing it on YouTube. So definitely give that a go, and you know, tell me what you think. Tell me if this is a game you enjoy. As I said, recommend this one. Looks amazing. As you can see me doing awful, but cannot recommend this enough. Works amazing on the Steam Deck, runs perfectly, doesn't push it, doesn't get too hot either, which I was really surprised about. I was definitely worried about that, but no, it plays perfectly. It's definitely a long game as well, especially if you know you want to explore. So I like games for longevity. and this one definitely fits that for me, I mean, personally. Yeah, and this one, as I say, goes on sale, and you can buy a bundle with it and other Doom games. You know, and if you want to go really retro, then go for the original Doom game, because that one is always like £2 or under. But yeah, it's Doom, it's awesome, so definitely recommend this one as well. Next game is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. So as you can see here, just showing some of the scenery of the game. This game came out in 2015, and my goodness, you would not be able to tell. I personally think this game looks as good as some games that come out now. It has held up so well, and I do believe that is one of the reasons that so many people have this game on their list. I know most of my friends I speak to, this game is on their list. They adore this game. I love this game. I love Geralt. He is amazing. He's one of my favourite characters. And of course we have our beautiful horse Roach. I love Roach. But I love open world games, and this game fits that perfectly for me, because depending on the kind of day I want to do in the game, I can free roam, I can run around, kill creatures and, you know, loot and find some good stuff, or I can go do some story. You know, I like that I have the option. I love open world games for that very reason, because I never feel like I'm boxed into going from point A to point B. But this game is gorgeous. It runs amazing on the Steam Deck. Again, you know, this was one I was worried my Steam Deck would be huffing and puffing whilst playing. And I've got this on high settings, and I'm having absolutely no issues. But yeah, I love the story in this game, and honestly I don't do too bad. We're going to see here that I'm actually able to kill stuff, and as you can see, Roach will help you as well, because he knows how awful I am. Yeah, but this game is amazing. I do really love the story. I'm actually playing this through now for the second time, which I'm not someone who normally replays games, so the fact that I am replaying this game says a lot about the game for me personally. I never find this game too difficult. I definitely have moments where I, you know, have to take a breather because I get a bit frustrated, but I always feel like I can do it. And something that I look for personally in a game is, you know, is this going to stress me out? So I own this one, and I also own the original first and second game as well. But I will say about those two really quick, I know I'm not showing footage here, they won't work on the Steam Deck unless you attach a mouse and keyboard, because they won't work with controller because of how old they are. They are keyboard based games, so bear that in mind. All three always go on sale. This game is always on sale, and the first two I picked up for, I think, £4 for both of them, so really cheap. And this one goes on sale really cheap, and I also even got the DLCs with it myself personally. Yes, but runs amazing. Again, this one has really nice music. I love all the creatures. They're so unique, they're so cool. I need a compendium book of just all these creatures, because they're so cool to look at. Story is amazing. I love how sassy we are. So I, yeah, definitely recommend this game. Definitely put this on a wish list. There is a reason it's on people's wish lists. You get magic as well, so it's not just a case of running around with your sword. There are other ways of fighting, so I think it opens up a lot for a lot of people. So definitely check this one out if you think you're interested in it. As I said, it definitely always goes on sale. Yes, and definitely a game I personally recommend. Right, so completely different genre of game for the next one, but this is House Flipper. And I have a couple of DLCs for this game. So as we can see here, I've got some dogs. So this is with the pet DLC, and I just want to let you know, guys, know, because you do not have pets in the base game. But the DLCs for this go really cheap as well. But I love this game. I never thought I would like this game, but I picked this one up after I started playing Power Wash Simulator. Realised I really liked simulator games, and so kept seeing people videos on this one. It looked really good. It looked like something I could just chill out and build houses, decorate houses, sorry. So I decided to pick it up, and again I got this one on sale because, as I said, I don't like to pay full price, especially when I'm not sure of a game. I don't really like to pay big price for it, because if I don't like it and then it just sits in my library, it's frustrating if I spent a lot of money on it. So House Flipper. This game is so simple. All you do is well, you can buy houses and then you can do them up and then sell them for a profit, which is really cool, because that part, every time you start doing something in the house, it will have little quotes from people saying what they're looking for. Okay. And then you can also go into your laptop and it will have tasks for you to do, things people want you to do in their house. So it can be something from as simple as mowing the lawn and putting some plants down, to demolishing walls and making a new bathroom, even, to the point. And again, if you get the DLCs, at the moment there's the pet DLC, the garden DLC, which is the other one I have, the luxury DLC, which is one I have, and then there is also the HDTV DLC and the farm DLC, and I don't have those two. I will say there is also a second one of this game that came out not too long ago. Personally, I haven't picked that one up yet. I want to, but it's currently £33 on Steam and it hasn't really dropped in price, at least enough for me to want to buy it, because dropping £30 on a game when I already had the first one, haven't completed the first one, it's not really something I personally want to do. But as you can see here, this is me just mowing the lawn, and this is really fun because you can turn the speed up really high. This game looks good, runs extremely well. Obviously, for the Steam Deck, it's a very simple game. It's not a simple game in itself, but to the Steam Deck, it is a very simple game. So this one runs perfectly well, and it's just a different genre of game to have. If you don't want to do a story mode game, you don't want to be killing enemies like in Doom, it's something different to pick up. And I personally wasn't sure I would like this, picked it up, and then I couldn't stop playing for like a week. so yeah, I can definitely see why people recommend this game. I think it's amazing. It's very, very relaxing. I like decorating. I like decorating games. The only thing I will say with this is when you are doing tasks given to you through mail, you don't get to choose what you are doing. So it's preset for you what you need to do. So as in, if you need to be painting the walls, it will tell you what colours you need to be doing, and which walls you need to demolish, which things you need to remove or add. Whereas when you are buying houses in the game, then it is up to you what you put down or take out, but of course that does affect how much money you make off people buying it. So just as an example, if you were to buy a house, take everything out and have nothing in it, it would sell, but you probably wouldn't make a profit. So I would say in that sense, it's not very open source for you personally, if that makes sense. But it's one I still recommend. As I said, it goes really cheap, and all the DLCs are always very cheap as well. So yeah, this is another one I recommend. If you have been watching my channel for a while, it'll come as no surprise to you that Spyro Reignited Trilogy is on my list. Okay, so this is biased for me because I grew up playing these games. I was obsessed with dragons as a kid, and then this game series came out and I was hooked. It was amazing. It was perfect to little young me. The Reignited Trilogy, I said this in the Switch versus Steam Deck video, which you can go watch and see, where I show a comparison of the game here on the Steam Deck, comparing it to the Switch version. The Steam Deck version is the version I'm going to always say to choose over the two, if you have access to both consoles, of course. It looks amazing on this. This game pops so much. The colours look amazing. It's so bright, so colourful. It was almost like it was made for this console. Personally, I will say, I'm holding up my hands with this, I personally have problems with the Switch version, that it was lagging, it didn't work properly for me, and I just stopped playing it because it got too frustrating. This is my preferred way to play the game. And as you can see here, we are playing as our little spy monkey. I really like how the Reignited Trilogy redid this bit, so it's more close combat, sort of like older shooting games like the original Doom, almost, with how it's held. And so I feel like it's really easy to strafe and move. It feels easier than the original version. If you're someone that played the original version, maybe you know what I'm on about. But this game goes really cheap. I think this game's not too expensive considering what you get. It's about £33 at the moment, and that is for 3 games. So that's working out £11 each game. I mean, okay, it sounds expensive, but for free games that's actually really cheap. But again, if you can get it on sale, I think I picked it up for 12. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I bought these games, so I am trying to remember what I paid for them. But I, even full price, I recommend this game, but that is biased for me because I adore this game. Yeah, but it looks amazing, it runs amazing, it is such a cute series. This is a brilliant one as well, as if you've, you say you've bought the Steam Deck for yourself, but you have, younglings, you've got kids. This isn't a game to buy for them to sit down, play together with them. It's cute, it's adorable. I mean, really young kids, I think it might be a bit difficult and they might need help, but I adored this game as a kid, so I'm just going to recommend it for kids. Always, always. Adults and kids alike, you love this game. It's like Haribo. I'm going to keep talking a bit longer just because I want to show all of this level, just so you guys get a bit of a look. I don't think there's many people nowadays that don't know about Spyro. I think this is a game that everyone knows about, and you're going to see me here. If you sit here, you can cheese it. Because I don't want to get killed whilst making the video. I think that's happened enough times in this video already. Yeah, but this game looks so good on the Steam Deck. It's difficult to get it to show because I'm filming through my phone camera, and okay, my phone camera is pretty good, but it will never look as good as it does when you are the one holding the console in your hand. But it's such a good game. I will play this game for the rest of my life. I really hope we get another Spyro game, just to say. But even full price, recommend this one if you can afford it. It does go on sale with the end of year sale coming up. Last year this game was on the sale really cheap, so do keep an eye out for that. And that is 5 games that I personally recommend you wishlist for when they go on sale. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you in our next video. So bye for now.